3 tips for how to maximize every day in the new year. Here's exactly what you should do. With the new year, I wanted to share how you can maximize every single day with just 3 tips to get more done in less time. Step 1 is to have some type of to-do list. The day or the night before, try to think of 3 tasks that need to be done the very next day. I like to think of these 3 tasks as the most important things that you need to get done. After you've planned the priority of these tasks, I tend to use some type of resource in order to make sure that I remember them for the next day. Whether that's writing down your notes or your tasks in a planner, or using Apple Notes in your Google Calendar. These are all great options for keeping track of what you need to get done. If you don't plan your own life, someone else will plan it for you. That quote really resonated with me because it really showed me the importance of being very methodical and intentional with every single day. Ultimately, if you don't decide what you need to get done, and if you don't decide when you do it, someone else will probably tell you what to do. The second strategy that I use is something called time boxing. Time boxing is essentially putting a time limit as to how long you have in order to complete an assignment or task. I like to time box the 3 items that I've identified the night before to gauge how much time it takes in order to get them done. By setting these types of guidelines around when I should complete a task, it not only motivates me to get it done in a more efficient manner, but it also shows me realistically how much time I have in a day in order to complete. So how do you time box effectively? For me, one thing that's been super helpful is to first identify when you are most productive. It's taken me years to realize that I'm actually a morning person. I tend to do the hardest tasks or the most mentally exhausting tasks first thing in the morning when I wake up. By planning to do the hardest tasks in the morning when I'm most productive, that allows me to have a lot more time throughout the day with a lot less pressure, as the tasks that follow tend to be a lot easier on myself. The second strategy for how to time box effectively is to use the Pomodoro method. I'm sure you've probably seen YouTube videos or maybe Googled this online yourself, but essentially what the Pomodoro method is taking strategic breaks in between moments of focused work. Using the Pomodoro method, I oftentimes spend 30 minutes to an hour of doing strict focused work. I follow that work time with usually a 15 to 30 minute break. During that time period, I'll oftentimes get a snack, or I'll go use the restroom, or I'll do some type of exercise. Ultimately, the Pomodoro method, in addition to time boxing, are super helpful because they prevent burnout and they allow you to maintain that higher level of focused concentration. Finally, the third step to maximizing your productivity in 2023 is to make sure that you have enough you time. So what does you time mean? Life is not perfect, and every day we usually face some sort of challenge that can completely disrupt our game plan. For those with families, where the struggle is real with finding quiet time and balancing taking responsibility for your loved ones, or for those who are full-time students who are also working multiple side jobs or side hustles in order to pay for their studies. Everyone has different responsibilities, and ultimately life can bring us many challenges. Because of these reasons, I ask only that you save a half hour at the end of each day for something that you like to do. I call that your own personal time or your you time. For me, that involves some sort of exercise, whether that's going to the treadmill or lifting some weights. One priority of mine in 2023 is to do more cardio. Doing 30 minutes of that every single day, it's something that I absolutely am not a fan of. It's not fun to do, but I continue to push myself each and every day to build on those little habits so that some big changes can come. Whether that's scrolling through TikTok or watching the next episode of your favorite show, by rewarding yourself at the end of each and every day, this will not only incentivize you to continue pursuing your goals and to continue doing the work that matters, while also allowing you to relax at the end of the day, promoting for a more deeper sleep and for better concentration during the next day. Ultimately, doing something that you love can put you in a more refreshed state before you sleep and can help you with conquering the very next day with a better mindset. Overall, good luck, and please comment down below what your productivity tips are to share to others. Hope you have a great rest of your 2023.